this is one more whisper here. And I'm going to try and do a soft speaking voice today. I'm not sure how that's going to go, to be honest. I'm not a fan of male soft speaking. I prefer male whispering and female soft speaking. But yeah, I thought I'll give it a go. And I watched a video last night by ASMRvelous. I think that's how you pronounce it. She's a really good whisperer I subscribed to recently, and she did a video about some of her favourite CDs, and that inspired me to do something similar because I've got quite a few. So I thought I'd pick some of my favourite ones out and talk about them. So, see, this is And Justice for All by Metallica. It's actually my favourite Metallica record. I know a lot of people go for either the Black Album or Master of Puppets, but this one for me is my favourite just because it's very progressive. There's a lot of experimenting on it. I love how it starts with Blackened. The intro is amazing, and One there, that was the first video Metallica did. It's definitely one of their best songs, and one of the best guitar solos ever by Kirk Hammett. There's that one. I've got Bat Out of Hell trilogy there, which are really good. This isn't actually one of my favourite albums, Blizzard of Oz by Ozzy Osbourne, but the guitarist on this album, Randy Rhoads, is my favourite guitarist of all time, because I'm a guitar geek. As you can see here, I've got quite a few. There's 4 there. I've got some more, but yeah, I'm mad into guitar. And Ozzy's first guitarist, Randy, was definitely my favourite. The way he played was like listening to a classical orchestra being played, channeled through a guitar. It's really amazing. Yeah, that's the best thing about this album for me. The songs are great as well, and Ozzy's obviously an awesome vocalist, but whenever I put this album on, it's all about the guitars for me. I love it. So, have a look. This one. Now, Jimmy Eat World are my favourite band of all time. That's just it. They are amazing. I love all their albums. I have all their albums. I couldn't pick a favourite. This is just the first one I came across. It's just such a good band. This album is often called the album that started emo, which some people would say is a bad thing, but emo wasn't always about wearing black and being sad. It was just meant sort of emotional music, really. I guess that sort of changed over time. There isn't really a favourite song that I have. I just love it as a single piece. I think it's an awesome record, really. Let's go up here. So what else is My Chemical Romance. This one is Danger Days. Again, this not my favourite album by them, but these are another one of my favourite bands. probably second or third underneath Jimmy Eat World. A lot of people felt this album was a bit love it or hate it. I love it. I think it's amazing. I love everything they've ever done. Yeah, the videos of this album are awesome as well. And that was just the first one I came across, so I thought I'd pick it out. Here's my other favourite band in my top 3, The Cure. British band from, I think they started in the 70s and then they're still going now, but sort of the 80s and 90s were the most, they were at the height of their fame, I think. This album's absolutely brilliant. Disintegration it's called. The title track is fantastic tune. All the songs are great, but Disintegration itself, track 10, is sort of about 9 minutes long. And it's just got this really powerful drum beat, and it's inspiring. Check it out. It's a fantastic song. Yeah, so my favourite bands, Jimmy Eat World first, and then either The Cure or My Chemical Romance, second and third. They're amazing. This album is Let Live. The album's called Fake History. It's quite recent, 2011. And when I first heard this band, I thought they were doing something pretty different. I mean, it's post-hardcore, I think you'd call it. Quite similar to Glassjaw. But they're definitely doing something different. There's some great melody on there. And it's a fantastic album. Got more Jimmy Eat World features. Brilliant. My favourite song is on here actually. My favourite Jimmy Eat World song, Work. It's got an awful video, but the song is just pop masterpiece. See, I've got Moans, 2 discs of their greatest hits, which is a fun album to drive to. Let's see. Now this is one of my favourite albums ever. Not by one of my favourite bands, but as an album, I think it's probably my favourite. It's Hours by a Welsh band called Funeral for a Friend, and this was their second album. Every track, apart from the last one, which is their Sonny, that track is not great, but the rest are mind-blowingly good. It's they're sort of, I guess, another post-hardcore band, but in a very different way to Let Live or anything like that. Very melodic. I would recommend this album if you like music. It's just timeless. I've had this for so long. 2005 it came out. It's been my favourite album since. Just immense stuff. Papa Roach there, Infest. Not one of my favourite albums, but Papa Roach for the first. Sorry about that, if you heard that. Yeah, Papa Roach, my first favourite band when I was younger. What else is there? This is Midian by a band called Cradle of Filth. It sounds a bit bleak, and it is. It's best described as black metal. Some people say goth metal or something along those lines. But you know, it's musically just amazing. It's powerful, it's heavy, and it's got a lot of orchestral elements and classical elements that it's really epic. So like, you know, I'm not a goth, but I quite like the dark imagery of it and the lyrics. I think, you know, it's like a musical horror film. You know, you don't have to be a goth to enjoy it, luckily. What else? This is definitely worth mentioning. It's Him, which, despite having the singer on the cover, is actually a whole band. This album is called, I don't know if you can see that, Razorblade Romance. Another pretty depressing title, but not actually depressing music. It's him always write love songs. They're like gothic love metal. That's actually what they call themselves, love metal. And they've got a lot of great CDs, but this is generally considered their best, and it's definitely my favourite. They recorded this before they were famous in the West, because they are actually from Finland, and they've always been popular in Finland. But it was actually Bam Margera from Jackass. He was in Finland and heard about them and brought them over, or brought them to America, and then obviously other Western countries, England and stuff, they sort of caught on as well. But they're just such a great band. Some of their albums are kind of sketchy, but mostly amazing. See what's here. My Chemical Romance again there, The Black Parade. Brilliant album. Cure Greatest Hits, which is how I first got into them. And now I have, even though I've got their greatest hits, I have like 6 of their other albums. They're that good. Another My Chemical Romance one. Got this one out because this was basically the album of my teens. I learned every song on guitar. I know all the words. I must have listened to this album more than anything else I've got, actually. It's brilliant. Some people will say it's too emo, but you know, if you can get past the emo-ness and just enjoy it as a rock record or a punk record, because that is more what it is, then you will love it. And 2 more I think I'm going to bring out. First one is Guns N' Roses, Use Your Illusion 1, and 2 is there. I'm a massive Guns N' Roses fan. I'll leave that out. A lot of people love Appetite for Destruction, their first album, more than Use Your Illusion. But I am the other way around. I loved Appetite, obviously. Every song on it is a classic, but for me, Use Your Illusion was more epic. You had songs like Civil War and Don't Cry, which are 2 of my favourites. So yeah, and I think this is the last album I'm going to bring out now. Finch, and it's called What It Is to Burn. More depressing titles, sorry about that. This is definitely a record that people should know more about. The problem is Finch actually released one more album after this, which wasn't anywhere near as good, and then they broke up. But they're getting back together to play a show for this album's 10th anniversary, so that'll be good. I might go to it actually, because it's in London, and I am English, so that would make sense. I don't live in London though, so I'd have to travel, which is kind of putting me off, because I hate trains. But yeah, anyway. Finch, amazing album. Inspired a lot of bands that are out today. A lot of bands. Wouldn't be here without Finch. But, yeah, so that's basically all I've got at the moment. That's worth talking about, and I don't want this video to go on for too much longer, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, and if you've got any comments about any of the albums I brought out, or the bands, then feel free to post them, or if you've got any suggestions for me even, that would be good. But yeah, take care everyone.